Wait. I'm sharing this with you guys, okay? Look, guys, I've got a double chin. I can see it. I feel like this is not straight. Okay.
Not my chance, we just hustling for the stacks. Had to do it for my mama and my grams. Had to push the hustle hard for the fam. And hella fresh when we step onto the set. And find the best, gotta keep a funky step. And funky fresh, funky step, now my gang. At the top, it's a fact, of a press. In mind bank, all day, yeah, we stank. Then not my chance, we just hustling for the stacks. Had to do it for my mama and my grams. Had to push the hustle hard for the fam. And hella fresh when we step onto the set. And find the best, gotta keep a funky step, funky fresh.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is nkhensaninbmhlongo. If it is your first time coming across my channel, hi, welcome. I do all things faith, lifestyle, and beauty. We do wholesome things aside. So if that is your vibe, please click the notification and the subscription button down below so you are notified every time I do upload. And if you're a returning subscriber, my personal bestie, hi bestie, I hope you're good. I hope you're well. We are sitting down. Okay, guys, the reason I don't do sit down videos is because as it's in Zala. So I try to hide that side of me, as much as I can, but here we are. So it's my birth week, 28. So I decided, my friend Tisilani actually gave me this idea. She was like, do 28 lessons that you've learned in the 28 years of your life. I was like, bet. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Before I continue, I'm a content creator, so this means I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram. I'm gonna put my Instagram this side, I'm gonna put my TikTok this side so you guys can see. All right, follow the girl on Instagram, on TikTok. I drop fire content, and that is on period. And yeah, so let's get into it. I've got my water here, and I've got my notebook because guys, I can't be remembering stuff. So yeah, I've got my notebook, I've got the 28 lessons, and let's get into it. Let me drink water first. The best. Look guys, I've got a double chin. I can see it. Cute. There it is. You see, this is why I don't do sit downs, because first, if I look down, I'm reading from my notebook. All right. So the first lesson that I would like to point out, lesson 1, I'll have them written down here just in case you guys can't hear me properly. But the first lesson is definitely put God first in everything you do, whether in life, career, relationships, everything you do, put God first. Because when you give God your plans and you submit your plans to God, He has the ability to follow through. We all know that God knows everything, right? But there's nothing as being intimate with someone being God at this point, where you just expect them to know things. You're not communicating, you're not telling God, you're not, you're just going with the flow and you're hoping the best thing happens. Put God first. Put Him first in your work, in your career, in everything. Put Him first. And I can 100% guarantee you, you will not be sorry. The second one is, it's okay to be different. It's okay to be different. It's okay to stand out. It's okay to not fit in. I'm speaking of this from personal experience because I never fit in high school. I was just always a different girl. I was always the church girl. I was always the girl who's, and it's okay to be different, and we live in a world where everybody just wants to be like everyone else, and we forget to be ourselves. And the one thing you can be is yourself, because there's literally no one else like you. So be different, stand out. Don't fit in, because the moment you fit in, you dim yourself and you make yourself so much smaller so you can fit in with everybody else that we don't even get to see the real you. So don't do that. Stop it. The next one is, it gets better. It really does. Whatever it is that you're going through right now, whatever situation, whatever loss, whatever grief, whatever happiness, whatever season, it gets better. It does. Sometimes we think our besties are behind us. Sana, I'm 28. How can the best years be behind me? Someone literally said your 20s are for being broke and finding yourself. And that is okay because it gets better. I think we let, especially our generation, we let the world get to us so much that you see someone your age, they are married with kids, are driving your dream car, are working your dream job, and they have all these things, and we forget that our journeys are not the same. So it gets better. I can 100% promise you that where you are today is not going to be where you are next year, same day. So it gets better. Okay. The next one is choose your friends wisely. This is coming from a person who I was never like a friends person. I've had the same friends from early high school to varsity. And now I started opening myself up more because I realized that I have a big heart. I'm loving, I'm supportive. And if I try and box myself and just keep those 2, 3 friends, I'm doing myself a disservice because I genuinely love out loud. I'm a cheerleader. It's just what God has instilled in me. So why am I not giving adult friendships a try? So I decided, to get more friends, to expand my friend pool. And what I've realized is choose friends that choose you. One, choose friends that are for you. Choose friends that want to be chosen by you, and don't force anything. So choose them wisely. Choose people that make you better. Choose people that want you to be better than who you are. Choose people that see you for what you can be and not just who you are, because sometimes who you are is not the best. So yeah, just choose your friends wisely. I have the most amazing friends, and if you guys are watching this, shout out to you because you're the real ones. The next one is you cannot please everyone. Unfortunately, we can't please everyone, because if you please everyone, there will still be that 1 or 2 people that aren't happy with what you're doing and how you're doing it. So stop doing what people want you to do. And I don't mean like school and like the law, guys. Mangithi, do what you want to do. I mean, in terms of yourself, your dreams, your pursuits, your heart. Do what makes you happy and do what feels right for you, because it's not the same for everyone, and it shouldn't be the same for everyone, because if we all want to do the same thing, where's the fun in that? There are people, I have friends that could never do this. Like, they could never switch on a camera, shoot content, post it, because it's not what they want. It's not who they are. They rather do other things, and that is okay. So you need to learn to stop pleasing everyone. I'm a recovering people pleaser. And one thing I have learned is that you can't please everyone. You can't. And as a person who was a people pleaser and somewhat still is, you try so hard to please everyone that you end up in the middle and you're frustrated, because I try and please you and then now I have to please you and I have to please you, and it's overwhelming. So do what feels right for you. Okay, bestie? The next one is don't stop working on yourself. Don't stop investing in who you are. Don't stop investing in your appearance. Don't stop betting on yourself. Don't stop dreaming for yourself. Don't stop. Literally, don't stop working on yourself. Emotionally, if you have past traumas, childhood traumas, work on them. Pray for healing. If you need to see a therapist, see a therapist. Talk to someone about it. We can't go around life saying, this is how I am. I've got anger issues and you need to accept me as you are. No, we don't need to accept you as you are. You need to better yourself. You can't walk around being an angry person. You can't walk around carrying traumas. You can't walk around being toxic and expect people to just take you as you are, because that's just who you are. That's not who you are. You were not that person before the trauma. Okay? You are not. So you need to do better. You need to work on yourself. You need to want better for yourself. How can I say this in the nicest church girl way? God wants you to flourish. And because God wants you to flourish, you need to meet him halfway. You can't want to carry the same things year after year, not fixing it. You know you have a problem, do something about it. Okay, I hope that was kind enough. Next one is your parents are always right. Unfortunately, your parents are right. They're right about that one friend who they don't like and it's not good for you. They're right about the decision you're making. They're right. Because one, they've been where you are before. Two, they know you. They're your parents. And three, they want the best for you. No one wants the best for you like your parents. So they would not even try and lead you astray so that you can make a mistake. Your parents are right. Listen to them. Please, it's gonna go a long way. In the few years or the years that I've been close with my mom, is that I've learned that taking what she says at face value and running with it has helped me from so many experiences. Like, there's so many things I was able to avoid, was able to not experience because I chose to listen. So, lalela nabazali benu, guys, please. Number 8 is be kinder to yourself. Our biggest critics are ourselves, unfortunately. It's not even people in the world, it's ourselves. We judge ourselves for how we look, we judge ourselves for how we talk, we judge ourselves for the things we like, and we don't forgive ourselves, and we don't have grace. We have grace for so many things and so many other people, but we don't have grace for ourselves. So be kinder to yourself. You know, when you look at the mirror and you've gained weight and you're like, oh, I don't like how I look. You know, I don't like how I wish I looked like that. Be kinder to yourself because you're doing great. You're perfect. Literally, you're perfect. And just be kinder to yourself. Remember that you are made in the image of God, and in God's eyes, you are perfect. And because God says you're perfect, you're perfect. Okay? The next one is be wise with your money. Please be wise with your money, you guys. You don't have to be super rich to be wise with your money. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to have just degrees and to know how to work with money. The little money that you get, or whatever amount of money you get, write it down. Write it down so you know how much is coming into your bank account, how much is leaving. So you can monitor what you're splurging on, what you need, what you. It's easy to put money away when you know how much is coming in and how much is going out. There's so many people that I have learned in the few years that I've been alive that people don't know how they're spending money. Like, they'll literally open their banking app and just swipe like no one's business. Swipe for this, swipe for that. And there's no limits. It's like, oh, I'm craving McDonald's, so let's get it. Good, but you need to be smart about it. If the goal should be, I can't go over 1,000 with takeaways per month. Don't go over that. The moment you get to 800, 900 and something, stop. You know, whatever your budget may be, write everything down and follow everything you've written down so that you are able to meet your goals. Because I would ideally, in a perfect situation, I'll make myself, for example, I would like to buy everything cash, you know, from phones to cars to whatever. And if I can't do that, I rather save up for it so that when I want to buy it, whether through credit or whatever, or financed, I have gotten to a point where it's not going to cost me as much as it would have. Sorry, it's not going to cost me as much as it would have if I had just bought it, you know. I'm trying to find the perfect way to say this. I'll make an example with a handbag, right? Let's say you have a Foshini account or a Steve Maiden account, if those exist. But let's say you have an account, right? And the bag you want is 2,500 rand. You can only put away 500 rand a month. Okay, or you can only put away 200 rand a month. So you know that, let me put away 200 for 5 months, right? It's going to be 1,000 rand. And you decide, after I put away the 1,000 rand, I'm going to get the rest with account. If that's the plan, follow through. You can't now decide last minute, oh, I saw this other thing that I want to buy. And then you run back and you use 1,000 rand and now you have to go buy the bag cash, 2,500 rand. Or you have to buy the bag via account. And now you are not only paying for the bag, you're also paying interest. So be wise with your money, be smart, you guys. Don't make unnecessary mistakes. Don't do things for the vibe. Don't follow trends, my gosh. Don't follow trends because you will end up in a bigger problem financially than you were before. And the Bible says if you cannot be trusted with a little, how can you be trusted with a much? If uhlulwa yi-500 rand a month, iyoba yini 10,000 a month. If uhlulwa yi-10,000 a month, iyoba yini 50,000 a month. And we want, in that time, you want to be a millionaire. Uhlula yi 500 rand. 500 rand yakuhlula. What are you going to do to a million? You're going to be on I blew it, unfortunately. You're going to be on I blew it because if you can't be trusted and faithful with the little that you have, you unfortunately can't be faithful and trusted with the much. And that's the reality. Okay. Next question. We're on 10. It says, it's okay to start something new. It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to view things differently. It's okay to start afresh. It's a new starts. I think new beginnings and new starts get such a bad rep because it's considered, oh, you started afresh. That means you failed or you fell, whatever. But new starts are literally that. It's a clean slate. You're starting from zero, carrying nothing. Imagine a person who has to go through life carrying so many things, but you get to start afresh. No debt, if there is debt, okay. No problems, no drama. You're starting from zero. Zero, zero, zero. And the slate is clean. God is literally just giving you a new start. And I would like to think that new starts is God saying, okay, I trust you enough to do this all over with you again from scratch with a completely different outcome. That's how I see starting something afresh as. It's God literally saying, okay, let's rewind or let's start again. Like you started from birth, crawled, walked, ate, whatever, started talking as a baby, went to creche, went to grade 1, high school, varsity, worked. And then God is like, let's take it back. Let's take it back. Let's go back to the beginning. Yes, it sucks to start from the beginning, but God is saying, I trust you enough to do it all over again with you with a completely different outcome. Now, that's everything. So don't be afraid to start afresh. Don't be afraid to try new things. 11. If it doesn't serve you, let it go. If it doesn't serve you, whether it be a relationship, whether it be a friendship, whether it be how you treat yourself, anything, if it doesn't serve you, let it go. Because why are we doing it? Why must you suffer when Jesus Christ died on the cross for you? That's what I say to myself all the time. If it's a relationship, it's a friendship, it's a decision, if I have to suffer, I'm letting it go because Jesus Christ did not die on the cross for me to be stressed by another person's child, to be stressed by umfana, to be stressed by a problem. I'm sorry. We're not doing that. No. So if it doesn't serve you, if you're not happy, if you feel like you constantly have to bend over backwards, leave it because that thing is not yours. If it was yours, it wouldn't be difficult to keep. Okay. All right. Thanks. The next one, number 12, never lower your standards for anything or anyone. Clock it. I'm going to say that again. Never lower your standards for anything or anyone. Okay? Don't lower your standards in terms of dreams. Don't dream small because you feel like your dreams are too big. Don't lower your standards. Don't lower your standards in how you want, what you want for yourself, the life you want for yourself. Don't lower it. Don't lower your standards for relationships because the person you want is out there. Okay? Don't lower your standards for anything because trust me, your standards are not even that high. They're not. They really aren't. You're not asking for a lot. You're not dreaming for a lot. You're not praying for a lot. You are praying for what is just right for you. And it's okay if your standards for someone else may seem too high, for someone else may seem too low. If they're your standards, keep them. Keep them where they are. That's what I'm going to say. Number 13, this is the only body you have, so look after it. We know, guys, cleanliness is next to godliness. Our bodies are the temple of the Holy Spirit. So look after yourself. And I feel like a part of myself is so guilty in this aspect because when I want to be fit, I'm fit. Gym girly, eating right, skin, hair, whatever. But the moment I let go of one thing, I let go of everything, right? And it's so important to remember that this is the only body you get to use, you get to do this life in. So invest in it. Whatever that may be, invest in it. Make sure you look good, you feel good, you look after yourself. Yeah, this is the only body you have, unfortunately. You're stuck with it unless you do something about it, but just look after it. Yeah. Number 14, surround yourself with people that make you want to be a better person. So I'm very much big on the people I'm around. I don't like to be in spaces where I feel like not how do I say this right? I don't like to be in spaces that when I leave, I'm not a better person. Or when I leave like something's missing, or I don't leave fulfilled. Like I don't want to surround myself with people or spaces that drain me. And you need to be around people that don't drain you, that make you want to be better. People that when you hang out in a room with them and you have a conversation with them, you leave and you're like, damn, like I can do whatever. And you're like, damn, I can actually do it. Like, you wanna be with people that you look up to. You wanna be with people that empower you, people that make you a better person. And not just people that will drain you and people that will make you feel some type of way about yourself. Because, like I said earlier, you need to be kinder to yourself. So, if you're already being so hard on yourself and you surround yourself with people that make you to be so hard on yourself, what kind of life is that? Like, you're gonna live a life of just self-critique and you're not gonna love yourself. This is where self-esteem just takes a plunge and mentally you are a mess. Like it's a domino effect. Like from you not seeing yourself right, you hang around people that don't think you're cute, that don't build you, they just drain you. Domino effect. Now you get home, you're depressed. Domino effect. Now the things just keep on falling and you end up in just this pit where you could have just been around people that built you, people that make you want to be better. The next one is number 15. Yo, we're so far. Your circumstances don't define you. They don't. They don't. Wherever you are right now and wherever you come from, that doesn't define who you are. God defines who you are. You are a child of God, and God has plans for you to flourish, plans for you to have a good life, plans for you to live in abundance. So whatever circumstance you come from, whatever circumstance you're currently in right now, it doesn't define you. It could be your current season right now, but that's going to change. The same way it's spring today, it's winter, it's summer, it's autumn, it's going to change eventually. And if we all now, when it's winter, we change our personalities, we are winter's babies now. We are, all your clothes are winter clothes. All the food you eat is winter food. You live in a house that accommodates winter only. What happens when summer comes? Kwenzakalan. You are now gonna sweat because it's summer. You are in a house that is for summer. So you adjust. All right? Yes, the circumstances you're in right now don't let you live your best life. Adjust. Don't plan things that are going to make you live your best life. If it means hibernate, one thing about me, if I'm going through a rough season, I'm going to hibernate. I'm going to be by myself because that's what's good for me at that time. So I hope that makes sense. The next one is never stop upskilling and developing yourself. So going to school, reading books, just don't stop making yourself better in terms of skills, in terms of trade, in terms of career, in terms of relationships. If you need to see a therapist, see that therapist. If you need to get and do a course in financial planning so that you can spend your money better, do that course. If you need to do a people psychology course so that you can be better around people, do that, because you're upskilling. Like I said earlier, you can't just accept who you are, and we just have to accept it that you're not a people person, you don't like people. I'm gonna share this with my I'm sharing this with you guys, okay? I don't really like people. Like, I'm not a people person. I'm not a people person. My social battery finishes mid sentence. I literally could be like, oh my god, let's, and I'm done. Like, I'm not a people person, but I had told myself that just because I'm not a people person does not mean now I'm not going to be around people. I'm going to be around people. I'm going to find ways for me to stay around people. Like, if my social battery is done and I'm at church or I'm out with friends, I need to better equip myself. I need to find coping mechanisms. I need to find things that will bring me back to life so that the people around me feel loved, but I'm also around people. Just because I don't like being around people does not mean it has to stop there. That can change. And I'm trying to change that. I am. The next one is love wholeheartedly and don't hold back, especially to the people that matter most. One of my biggest fears is the people that I love not knowing how much I love them and not ever getting to show them how much I love them. I think this is why with every friendship, every relationship, every encounter, I make sure that when I leave an interaction with that person, they know that I love them. They know that I value them. They know that I'm their person, because I might never have a chance to let them know. I might never have a chance to be there for them, or they might need someone and not know that I'm here because I have not voiced it. I have not shown it to them. And I hate that we live in a generation where even being in a relationship, you have to be strategic. You can't show them your whole heart. You can't be too open because they take advantage. You need to be like, it's very confusing because I know I like you. I know I want to be in a relationship with you, but I can't show that I like you. I can't act like I like you, but I like you. And you like me. But we're not going to show each other because we want to see who's strong, I'm not Urambo. We are not here to, I'm sorry, I'm not Phantom. You should be loving wholeheartedly. If it means you wear your heart on your sleeve, do that. But to the people that matter, all right? I'm not saying go out there and do the most, because you're going to come back and your heart is going to be shredded. It's going to be non-existent. So don't do that thing, please. Okay, we are on number 18. It's explore, go out, do things that make you happy. Okay? And this doesn't have to be expensive, guys. I, for example, love playing netball. So being in a community with other netball players, we're having the time of our lives. Go out, explore. If you like music, go watch a concert. If you like painting, you like DIY, attend that DIY class. Go out, explore. If you want to travel, travel. It doesn't always have to be international, but travel. Go out, explore. Because you're never going to be the age that you are today. You're never going to be in the position that you are today. Do it now. And we like planning so much. You plan for that big trip and you don't even know you're going to live that far. You don't. And that's the reality. If someone had said to me when I was 19 that you'd be alive at 28, I probably would have laughed at them because at the time I was sick, extremely sick. People who were sick like me did not make it. But I did. So how dare I now not go out and explore when the people who didn't get to live to the age that I am aren't here? You need to live. You need to live your life. You need to do what makes you happy. And you need to do it now because there is no other time. I said it. Okay. Number 19, be present for those who are present for you. So this is the same as loving wholeheartedly. All your friendships, the people that care about you, make sure that you reciprocate that. There's nothing as draining as loving someone and being there for someone who would not do the same for you. I remember there was a time in my life where there's so many people who could count on me, but I could count on none of them. That is very toxic because why are you everyone's hero but you don't have a hero? Why? Why? You can't. It's not practical. It's not, because if my cup is empty, you should be able to fill it. Help me fill it. And if your cup is empty, I should help you fill it. So if I'm constantly pouring myself out for other people and people are not constantly pouring themselves out for me, what happens to me? What happens to you? So be present for people that are present for you. The next one is family is way more than just blood. Sure. I literally am the only child, the only daughter to my mom, but I have sisters, okay? Because family is not just blood. Family is who you meet and you love, and they're in your life and they make you better. That makes them family. So you're gonna meet people along the way, random strangers that end up being family, okay? And that's okay. Don't be made to feel like you don't like your own family. We love our family, but we didn't get to choose them. We didn't. But if there are people that you can choose to be in your corner, that's your family. That's also your family. I'm not saying right off because Nina Nyanas. The next one is never stop growing your relationship with God. Never ever ever stop. You know what I've realized with my walk with God is that there is no finish line. There isn't. There is no finish line. There's no day where you just sit and you're like, "Ugh, we've made it to the end." No, there really isn't a finish line. You just constantly work on your relationship with God. You constantly grow yourself. You constantly let God change you. And God forbid you have been, God has been in your life and there's been no change. I think that's the worst type of child of God, is when your relationship with God is just the same. The relationship you had, the relationship, the relationship you had with God in grade 7 is the same relationship you have with God right now. If it's like that, my baby, cut the cameras. Cut the cameras, because it's not working. It can't. It has to get better. It needs to get better with days, with hours, with weeks, with years. It needs to get better. So you need to constantly grow it, better it, nourish it, you know. It can't be the same, my darling. It just can't. So there's no finish line. There's no day where you're gonna get there and you're like, the greatest men and women of God will tell you, even when they were towards the end and they pass away or they're in their late ages, they will tell you it does not stop. And that's what I realized with God, is that it doesn't stop, it's never gonna stop. So I need to understand that this is, we treat things differently when we know they have deadlines. So when you know you have a deadline for work, you push so that by the end it's good. But if something doesn't have a deadline, you have a pace that you go with. So with your relationship with God, develop that pace, work at that pace, and don't stop. Because I can guarantee you, if you've developed a pace and a relationship with God that works, when you keep that pace, with time, you look back and realize you've grown so much because you've kept the pace. Okay. The next one is don't dim your light for other people. It's close to or similar to not fitting in. It's okay to be different, because I have been those people where you walk into a room and you find people that are smarter than you. You find people that are smarter than you. You find people that are smarter than you, funnier than you, prettier than you, richer than you. There's always someone who's something more than you. But the problem is, when we walk into rooms like that, we dim ourselves, because there's another you used to being the pretty girl, so now you're just gonna shut up because there's another pretty girl. No, you continue being the pretty girl because you're the pretty girl in your life. So If you're smart, you continue being. If you're funny, you continue being that. Keep that up because that's who you are. The moment now you want to dim yourself and you want to, you let other things absorb you and become a part of you. And it's not even really you. Like, you are not giving us who you are. Right? 23. Remember, everyone is going through something. And I want to highlight this so much because something as simple as being kind and saying hello to someone and asking them how they're doing goes such a long way, because everyone is going through something, whether big, whether small, whether whatever. Everybody's going through something. People lose children every day. People lose their jobs every day. People get promotions every day. People get married every day. And if we are all just kinder to ourselves and remember at the back of our heads that we're all going through something, it's so much easier to be there for each other. It's so much easier to be kinder to each other because we are aware that everyone is going through something. Okay? Number 24. Cheering for others doesn't make you less of a person. First-hand experience, I can say that cheering for my friends, living vicariously through my friends, does not make me a lesser person. It doesn't take anything from me. Seeing my friend work hard and getting and reaping the rewards for that and celebrating them and letting them know that they deserve that takes absolutely nothing from me. It takes nothing from me because whatever they worked hard for is still there. It's just me motivating them to go even further. But I think people get it wrong where you see someone have something that you really want and you decide to be mean and you decide to be cold and you decide to not celebrate them. It's not yours. If someone has a child tomorrow, it's still not your child. It's not your child. It's theirs. So celebrate them. Celebrate them, support them, be there for them so that when your time comes, you can fully be in your moment. Okay? I feel like I was talking to someone there. 25. You deserve beautiful and great things. Act like it. Okay? You deserve that relationship. You deserve that career. You deserve that trip. You deserve whatever it is that you want. You're not dreaming too big. You deserve it. You need to act like it. I saw a quote one day. It said, start showing up as the woman that you want to become. Show up like her. Show up like that rich, gorgeous aunt that you want to become. Show up like her, dress like her, talk like her. Because the moment you do that, one day you're going to wake up and you're going to be her. So start showing up as her. Start showing up as a person who deserves all the greatness in the world. Start talking like a person who deserves all the great things in the world. Don't talk down on yourself. Don't downplay yourself. Don't make yourself smaller. Don't. Because everything you want, you deserve, and you deserve it at a grand scale. Okay. Number 24. Did I skip? No, number 26. Sorry. Own lane, own pace. I was watching a sermon, I think 2-3 days ago, where the pastor was saying that everyone has their own pace and their own lane. So God is so great that He created each and every person and put them on their own lane. And not only did He create a lane for everyone, He also created a pace for everyone. So I have my own lane, I have my own pace. I just need to stay in that lane, in that pace. I can't look to my neighbor on the left whose pace is either faster or slower or the same as mine. I can't afford to do that because the moment I lose focus from my lane, I lose direction. You focus on your left and that's where you're looking. You end up in that person's lane. You end up now mixed up in someone else's calling, mixed up in someone else's journey when you left your journey in your own lane. So go back to your lane, go back to your pace. Don't rush things. God's timing is perfect. Own lane, own pace, my darling. 27, let God use you. Whatever calling, whatever gift, whatever blessing, allow God to use you. Allow God to touch other people's lives. Allow let your life be a testament of God's greatness. So if God says, I want to use you for it, allow him to do that, because it is so much bigger than us. Our lives are not ours. It's much bigger than our family. It's much bigger than our dreams. The purpose God has for us is bigger than all of us. And that's why everybody has their own purpose, because it's such a big purpose. So you need to let God use you to fulfill that purpose. And if it means other people's lives have to be transformed through it, let it happen, because that's how God wants it to be. And I think the last one, number 28, is that you're doing okay. You're doing really well for yourself, for your lane, for your pace. You're doing well. It's going to get better. It may not be so great right now, but it's going to get better. It's going to get good, and it's going to get rough, and it's going to get tough, and it's going to get painful, but you need to be along for the ride. You need to. So lesson number 28, I would say, in every moment, live in it. If it's a season of heartbreak and sorrow, live in it. Cry, grieve, live in it, because you will never have to grieve again. And you don't want a situation where when it's time to grieve, you want to have a good time. Ibile, marinate in it if you can. If it's a season of celebration, live in it fully. Celebrate, show off, do whatever, because that is your season. If it is your season of working, hibernate, my darling. Put in the work, put in the hours, because you will never ever get a season like that. And you don't want to look back and go like, I wish I had gone out more, even though I was sad. I wish I was more, I wish, shoulda, coulda, woulda. You don't want that. So every season of your life, live in every memory, live in it fully. It could be the smallest, most insignificant memory, live in it fully, because I can assure you it's never going to come ever again in the same circumstances, the same time, and the same age. So live in it fully. Yeah, we're done. I hope that makes sense for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I joke all the time with like saying Mdala and stuff, but I'm very much aware that I am still young. And there's so many things that I still have to learn. And there's so many things I still have to change about myself and better myself for. But I'm grateful for the things that God has done for me so far. Because one thing about him, he's got greater and bigger things. I still need to drive my Maserati. I still need that house in Serengeti. So. Anyway, guys, we've come to the end of our video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I was literally in your face, up close and personal. If you're watching from your TV, I'm sorry, because Nila. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Wanted to do something different. And yeah, drop down below what lessons you'd like for us to, or what lessons you've learned in the years that you have been live. If you want to type all of them, that's also fine. If you want to drop a few gems, you want to go deeper, for free. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Love you guys tons. Love you guys loads. I really, really appreciate you guys. Love you guys so much. And God bless.
If funky fresh, funky step, now my gang. At the top, it's a fact, several press. In my bank, all day, yeah, we stank. Then not my chance, we just hustling for the stacks. Had to do it for my mama and my grams. Had to push